Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. I'm going to do this commentary video for a 5-player multiplayer free-for-all battle for Rome Total War. This is a very interesting battle because the money level is 7,500 denarii, so extremely low, and that'll help explain why these army compositions look like this. And it's last man standing, so already you see there's an imbalance because there's only 5 players, which means 2 people. Well, there'll be 2 sets of fights, whereas one person can just camp out and stay out of the fight and sit pretty. I think with at least score resolution, there's an incentive to attack, because if you don't attack, then you don't get kills. Without kills, you can't win. But with last man standing, there's no incentive to attack anybody, except keeping your manhood intact. Let's look at my army first. This is my Egyptians, and I left them right here in this little piece of paradise, where my soldiers could hang hammocks here, read scrolls, and fantasize about Nefertiti. So I'm marching this way. I'm going to go for Macedon, and let's show you who the Macedonians are. This army is commanded by Lyle, and there aren't many upgrades here, so I'm going right for him. Those are his guys. Let's go show you the army of Carthage right here. This is commanded by Sam Crow. He has a pretty nice looking army for this money level. Look at that. Pretty good looking. Hotness. Some round shields. Look at all the upgrades he put on the Sacred Band cav unit, and there's his general, by the way. Alright, next to him are the Parthians. Where are they? Freaking hills in the way. Here's the Parthian army. This is commanded by John. A very straightforward army. Or a very straightforward name. Kind of like Lyle. Lots of missile troops, and I don't know why he bothered with these pajama soldiers here. I guess because it's so low in money that it doesn't really matter. Good choice bringing camels here, because camels, they get the combat bonus in the desert. And last but not least, we have the host. His name is, I believe, Izzy. And this is that imbalance I was talking about. For a last man standing, you don't want an odd number of people, because that means somebody can just stay out of the fight and sit pretty. And that's what's happening with this guy. No one's fighting him, so he's gonna sit back here. He's got a nice mix here. You got early legionary cohorts, urban cohorts, Praetorian cohorts, Roman archers, Praetorian cav. So it looks like this army came right out of a time machine from different time periods of Rome. All you need are some triarii. Alright, so I showed you the initial dispositions here, and here's my army here. Yeah, I already showed you my troops, but yeah, I have Pharaoh's guards. They don't have any shields though, that's one problem, but they do have pretty good stats. These guys have shields, but they're a lot lesser in quality. But they do get a combat bonus in the desert, so that's kind of cool. And I'm not sure how much of a bonus they get, I just know they get a bonus in the desert. And my cav, I've got these Nile cav who wield spears in the Hellenistic sense. And then on the far right, I've got these desert cav who are light. They're considered light cav, but they do carry these armor-piercing little hatchets. So yeah, I'm gonna stir some crap up with Macedon over there. And you can see he swiveled his troops to meet my advance, and I'm gonna rush up my bowman here because he does have some Cretan archers who do outrange my guys. So he moved his guys up a little bit, but I'm racing my guys forward here. So this guy's only gonna get off one volley before my guys close the distance, so that's why I was rushing them up there. So there's one volley, and now my guys are in range of his Cretans. So now I can exchange fire. And the damage to my guys is minimal. Dun, 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 dun. You guys like my name in this game? Can you read it? Yeah. I spent a whole 10 seconds thinking of this name. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, during this time I was actually doing live commentary, and I didn't see him charging my Egyptians. I was like, well, how come the music changed? And I look back, I'm like, oh crap, he attacked my bowman. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. I did record this with live commentary initially, but there were a lot of bleeps in that commentary, so I'm just gonna do commentary from the replay instead. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna pick a horse fight with this guy, Lyle. And in the very back you can see Carthage and Parthia, they're about to go at it. But yeah, I'm gonna pick a fight with these companion Cav and his general's armored bodyguard. He's gonna sit here and take it from me. This is my desert Cav. I'm gonna retreat here so I can pull his Cav away from his rural pikes. Kind of the danger zone for my Cav. So I pull back and I sucker his companions forward a little bit, then I surround him with my desert Cav. And now I can just hack him out. Hack him to pieces. Here comes this general's armored bodyguard. He's gonna charge me, and I'm gonna charge him. And I'm gonna sandwich his general here. Between my Nile Spearman and my desert Cav. And there goes his general. Assassinated. Let's go watch this fight with between Parthia and Carthage. These guys are going at it hardcore. This guy's rushing his hoplites up here to take out these pajama soldiers. Boom! Look at that. Nice shot from Sam Crow. You can see John is moving his archers way back. I think he might have ran them back a little too much. Because now they're not even firing. They're not even in range of his dudes. So he kind of conceded this area to Carthage. All the meanwhile, you can see the SCIPII. Where are the SCIPII? They're way... Here they are. They're not really doing much. Actually, he sees that I'm preoccupied with Macedon. And he probably sees me as the easier target. So he's gonna march his blue Romans towards me. And let's go watch my fight again. I like watching myself. I'm bringing up my Cav. I'm sorry, my infantry. And just like my Cav, I mixed up the composition of my phalanx. I got 2 Nile Spearmen and 2 Pharaoh's Guards. Just want to mix it up. I'm using my Nile Spearmen to outflank, whereas my Pharaoh's Guards, I'm going right up the middle here. I have a lot of faith in these Pharaoh's Guards to take out these pikemen. Ooh, look at that. Shooting my own guys here. And you can see my Cav is back there ready to pounce. Here comes my Nile Spearman. Let's see, he routed... What did he route? No, I'm sorry, I routed his Cretans there, his Cretan archers. And here comes my Desert Cav. I'm going to strike the flanks with this Royal Pike unit here. Look at that. Boom! Bye-bye, Royals. They got royally screwed. And he's leaving these pikes facing this way. I guess he thinks my Cav is going to get too close. I'm not that careless, guys. And here I'm just pushing out his pikemen. And now this guy's feeling the pinch of Egypt. The long hand of the Ptolemies. Here we go. We're going to strike those Royal Pikemen. Now we're going to strike these Royal Pikemen. And there's one more Royal Pike unit here. Or, sorry, it's 2 more Royal Pike units. Let's watch the overhead here. Those guys go. So he has one more unit here of pikes. Then he's the Lyle. Yeah, Lyle's history now.
The enemy flees.
So I took out Lyle, and you can see in the distance here that the SCIPII are coming at me. I didn't know that during the live commentary. I was too busy talking to see these guys approaching me. Let's go check out what happened to Parthia and Carthage. These guys are still going at it. This guy's playing tag with these archers here, and his cataphracts are also playing tag with these Sacred Band and Cav. Just like, freeze, or no, tag, you're it. Run! We got these dangerous cataphract camels back here. Well, sorry, these are camels and the other ones are horses. Very effective units, though. I think here Samcro managed to catch these archers and some camels. Not sure if he wanted to catch those camels, though. But here comes his Sager Band hoplites to complete the, or at least to expedite the disintegration of the Parthian army here. But this guy's gonna countercharge. Here comes John! John's in the house! What? But yeah, so is Carthage. Carthage has their spears ready for these camels. Sorry, for these cataphracts. And it's around this time that the SCIPII are coming close to me, and I pretty much see that the SCIPII are approaching me. Look at these cowards. Run! So yeah, I took out one army already, and now I'm eyeing the SCIPII. I took some casualties. Like, this Pharaoh's Guard unit is down to 16 men from like 40-ish troops. This one's still at 35, that's good. This one's at 37, not bad. This one's at 39. So I took minimal damage from Macedon. And oh, there goes John's general. I see the SCIPII coming this way. And because I'm depleted a bit, I'm gonna move out here. I don't want to fight him when he has that slight terrain advantage, especially when my army's kind of depleted. And this guy hasn't touched anybody yet, so I want to get some better terrain first. Back to Parthia and Carthage. Oh, look at that. Sam Crow has opened the can of whoop you know what on these guys. So he made good use of his spears here to take out those camels and the other horse cataphracts. But they're very tired after chasing those archers down, because Parthia was doing hit and run, kind of. And this guy was chasing all the way. So this guy's pretty depleted too. This guy's a lot more depleted against Parthia than I was against Macedon. But now I have to face a second opponent here. Or at least a threat of a second opponent before Carthage does. But yeah, I'm not gonna fight these guys just yet. Oh, actually, here comes this Praetorian Cav. He sees that I'm running towards this area here. So he's sending all of his Cav at me. So when I see this Cav coming, I'm like, okay, you want to fight? Bring it, my friend. So I'm going to start bringing some troops back here. Some Nile Spears, and now I'm going to bring out my Desert Cav and my Nile Cav to turn back and fight these Praetorians. This guy thought he had me on the run, but I'm going to turn back and try to swat him. I got my bowman firing at him too. So here we go. Here's some action. He's gonna start running away though. A very bold move by him, but when I turn back to answer his threat, he decides to bug out of there. And all the time I thought he wanted to fight, but apparently he didn't want to fight that much. So he didn't really lose any troops there. Actually, he didn't lose anything running away from me. So I'm gonna continue on my merry way. We're gonna walk like Egyptians up this slope here. And if he really wants to fight my semi-depleted army, I'm gonna seek better terrain here. Because he has a pretty good army, considering the denarii level. 7,500 denarii. Not many upgrades, but he still has Pila, and he still has these quality legionnaires, who even without upgrades are pretty tough. And if he throws all of his Pila, then yeah, that'll wreak havoc on my ranks. So what is Carthage doing? I remember I was coming this way, and then Carthage was starting to walk this way, and I wasn't really sure whose side, or who was on the radar of Carthage here. So I was gonna play it cool. If I could avoid a second fight now, I reasoned, then that would be so much better. But I wanted to see what Carthage did first. And they're approaching me. So I have the prospect of being sandwiched between Carthage and Rome. Not a very good prospect. Yeah, I'm gonna proceed this way. This is my awesome looking Nile cav. Look at these bowmen. Just look how fit they are. I wish I was that fit. Okay. And we have Izzy, still trying to lay pursuit. But his idea of pursuit is slightly different than most people. There's this general right there, wearing the blue cloak. Colors of the Smurfs. And Carthage continues to march. So right now he's facing me, but he might be on an interdiction approach towards Rome. Who knows? His guys are still tired though. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the live commentary version is pretty good. It's just that, I don't know. I was getting kind of annoyed. I mean, not yet I wasn't, but later on in the video I was getting kind of annoyed. But, yeah. I like to mix it up between live commentary and just commentary from the replay. At least with commentary from the replay, I can do a lot of close-ups here. And at least I know what's going to happen. But I know there's pros and cons of each. With live commentary, some people prefer it because I don't know what's going to happen. Alright, so here comes, what's his face? Izzy. He's going to try to intimidate me again. I'm not really intimidated though. Not really sure what he was trying to do, but I got my bowman ready to start firing at his guys. I think I fire on these dudes here. Let's see. Come on, bowman, don't disappoint me. There we go. Starting to blast him. Yeah, get some. Get some of that Egyptian action. You nuts. He's still in range of my bowman. And I will let my bowman fire as they wish. Well, actually, no, I turn them off. I want to save some arrows for Carthage. So yeah, I'm going to pick a fight with this cav. My cav's kind of depleted. This one's down to 20. The other one's down to 16. But yeah, I intend to fight this guy's horses. Look at that, I cut these guys off with my Nile spears. So not so fast, Izzy. I routed that unit there of Praetorian Cav. Now they're down to 10 men. I wanted to keep pursuing, but his Roman archers are right there. I didn't want to get shot by them. So once again he retreats his Cav back. And watch these guys. This unit, they're now down to 8 men. And they stop routing. Kind of demoralizing when you see that happen right before your eyes. I mean, there's not many left, but still. This guy's moving up his legionnaires again. But he's gonna move backwards. So yeah, I'm gonna pick a fight with this cav again. And I see his early legionary first cohort units coming. So I need to get out of this fight. Even though, if I had a few more seconds, I could have routed these Praetorian Cav. I even tried to throw in another Cav unit to route them, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So I'm now trying to retreat my guys, and in the process I lose this unit of Desert Cav. And now I have Carthage right here on my flank. He's on both our flanks, but I don't know who he's gonna attack at this moment. So yeah, now I'm much more depleted now. I lost a horse unit already, and my cav is down significantly now. One's down to 13, others down to 15, and and the last one's down to 6. So yeah, I lost a lot of horses destroying this guy's cav. So now, look at this cav force after he got in a tangle with me. Now they're down to 7 and 2. So just like that, I sapped the horse strength of the Smurf Romans, or the blue Smurfs. Sorry, the blue Romans. Blah, blah, blah. So now he's attacking my dudes here with his flaming missiles. I don't really like that. And now I see Carthage. He's not marching on me. He's marching. Well, he's not marching on Rome. He's marching towards me. Sorry. I really can't talk today, huh? So I'm like, I don't think so. I'm getting out of here. So he's gonna flame my guys a little. And I just want to get out of range of Carthage here. So I'm gonna play strategically here. And Izzy, he really has something for me. He's coming right after me. He's ignoring Carthage. But yeah, I'm trying to make myself a less tempting target by moving back. Because if this guy keeps marching forward, he's going to put himself between me and Carthage. Which is not the best tactical position to be in. But this guy doesn't care. He is so set on attacking me that he doesn't care that Carthage is right behind him now. So here's the new disposition of all armies remaining. Dun, dun, dun. He's still flaming my dudes here. I don't like how he's targeting this Pharaoh's Guards units because these guys don't have shields. So it kind of hurts. It really hurts my feelings when they flame my Pharaoh's Guards. Look at that. Feelings hurt. Yeah, I was kind of paranoid, so I pushed my cav back even more. I'm trying to get out of range of his archers in case he decides to attack my horses. Here's my bowmen. They're the only ones who's really tired of my army. Everybody else is fresh or winded. Or warmed up. But my bowmen, I guess they're out of shape. Even though they look kind of fit. But you know, looking fit and being fit are two totally different things. So this guy's still going right at me. He doesn't care that Carthage is right there. And I'm like, hey, I already killed the dude. So do I have to fight another dude? So I'm sucking the fight over this way. Pharaoh's gods. And I guess around this time he sees that I don't really want to fight right now. My guys have fought enough, so this guy's gonna march back this way. So it looks like his archers are going towards me, but his legionnaires are going straight up. So now he does want to fight Carthage on uneven terrain, so he's going to get right up here on this piece of elevation. See that? How it kind of slopes down. And look at Carthage taking advantage of this chaos in Rome's deployment. He's going to strike at these Roman archers. I told you, man, this guy, Izzy, he was so transfixed on me that he was completely ignoring Carthage behind him. So this guy's going to look for these kills here against the Romans. This was a bold move. Probably more of a micro mistake. Because I know there's archers there, but with only, what, 4 or 5 round shift, you can't really do that much against archers. He still had this unit of his Sacred Band Cav, and that's where his general's at. Look, it's his general versus the other guy's general. And they slew the SCIPII general, and there goes the Carthaginian general. Farewell, Samcro. He's getting hit by all these Pila from the Roman camp here. Those guys are kind of pissed. They don't like to fight without their general. Me, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's party time. Dun, 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 dun. My bowmen, now they're exhausted. Like, what did they really do? They didn't do anything, and they're exhausted. So, once again, he's gonna resume his march towards me here. Looks like it anyways. Then he stops. Dun, dun. Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of jockeying back and forth between positions here. Let's look at the Carthaginian army. These Sacred Band spears are pretty healthy. This one's 40, next one's at 37, and the other one's down to 23. This one's kind of depleted. This one's really depleted, this one. We're down to 8. And these bowmen, or sorry, these Balearic slingers are still alive. They're exhausted though, kind of like my bowmen. And yet his general unit is still fresh, and they've done quite a bit of action. Alright, so SCIPII is coming at me again. He's like, man, I really want these Egyptians, man. All that grain they have. Dun, 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 dun. This guy's gonna move his dudes up here. And I see these Roman archers, I see this little distance between the Roman archers and his legionnaires. And I'm contemplating a strike with my cav. So here comes my cav. I want to strike at these archers, but unfortunately, his archers are going to backtrack. So it's not really useful pursuing them. Not with his legionnaires that close. And considering they still have Pila, I believe. And meanwhile, Sam Crow moved up his slingers here. And they're gonna go back. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. I was doing a lot of reading today, a lot of hanging out outside too. Sun exhausted me, and reading has made my eyes kind of heavy. Alright. Using my bowmen up here to intimidate his legionnaires. I guess they're not intimidated, they're just gonna shoot my guys. Not very nice. We're under attack!
Units attack!
Look at my Nile spears.
Forward!
At least they carry shields. Here comes Rome. And Sam Crow sees this as an opportunity. He's gonna move up his army again. He's like, ooh, I can maybe take out the Romans from behind. Okay, so what is going on here? Roman archers have... Look at that, they switched targets to shoot at the Carthaginians. I was very surprised by that when he started fighting the Carthaginians again. Or not again, but you know what I mean. So I made no moves to threaten Rome. I didn't want him turning his attention back towards me when my army was depleted. So this guy's going to march forward here. And look at this, he's gonna run back. So people don't want to fight because they don't want to lose their army. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, Carthage, what's he doing? He's going back over here. he made a nice show of force, but when push came to shove, then he went backwards. So yeah, Izzy sees this as a bit of a Sitzkrieg, so he's going to walk away. That's right, guys. Just keep walking, guys. Keep walking. Yeah, you take that junk back to Rome. So he doesn't want to fight either, even though this guy hasn't fought at all yet. Unless you count his fight with me. But I've already taken out... I took out Macedon. And Samko took out Parthia. And now we're just kind of taking turns, taking shots at these Romans here. This is Sam Crow's general unit here. He's gonna take out these targets of opportunity. And that Pelostorm just wreaked havoc on these Sacred Band horses here. But I don't think his work is done yet. He's gonna still go after these archers. He wants to finish his job. Look at that. Die! Roman archers, die! Oh man, I'm sleepy. Oh. There he is, killing more Roman archers. Must be a favorite pastime of... Sorry, a favorite pastime of Carthaginians is killing Romans. So they're dead. And now Sam Crow's horse unit is down to 7. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. That is that. I will fast forward later on, just to speed this up a little bit, but yeah, I don't want to cut out the parts where you see our armies moving towards and away from each other, because that does play a role in the grand scheme of events in this fight. And plus there is still action happening here. This is Sam Crow, still looking for targets, namely Roman archers. You know, basically targets that his Sacred Band horses can take out, considering how few in number they are. And actually here he's trying to drain the Pila of these legionaries here. Oh, but he loses his general in the process.
The enemy general was a fool. He
No
sacrificed
kidding.
himself rather than leading his men to a
That was kind of risky,
defeat.
you know, letting your general do that. On the other hand, your generals do have a lot of hit points, so I guess he wasn't too wrong in assuming that his general would be able to avoid getting killed there. It happens. So he's going to keep running around, but that unfortunately is going to kill him. Luckily though, he took out some of the Pila from these legionnaires, so that's less to worry about later for whoever's army gets to fight them. Oh boy. Still a fast forward action here. Alright, so now Carthage is coming at me. He probably figures, actually we both probably figured that Izzy doesn't want to fight. So he's actually, look at that, he's completely leaving the scene of the battle. Which I thought was kind of strange considering he hasn't fought anybody yet. Unless you count me taking out his horses and Sam Crow taking out his archers. But aside from that, he hasn't really fought anybody. Whereas me and Carthage have both fought, you know, one army apiece. So the winner of this will have to fight a third battle against the SCIPII. Alright, so yeah. I'm like, okay, if that guy doesn't want to fight, then let's fight these Carthaginians. So I'm gonna pursue these hoplites of Carthage. This guy's gonna reshuffle his lines. And you can see I'm using my bowman here in a flanking capacity. See this? Yeah, I'm gonna flank him. He can flank me later if he wants. Ooh, now spears versus Sacred Band, hoplites. I have a lot more upgrades than him, but my troops are pretty bad quality though. So it's kind of interesting to see who would win. It says his troops are winning though. Denarii just destroyed his lyric slingers. Now I went for the severe charge on his center line. I want to break the cohesion of his phalanx. Strangely enough, it was his troops on the extreme right who broke first. And then his middle is going to break. And then I can move on to his last remaining unit here. I'm going to hit that from behind. Let's watch that close. See how long they last. Since they're winning here. But let's see how long they'll be winning. Oh my god, they're surrounding them.
As enemies,
So boom, just like that, I have destroyed a second army.
running from the battle in
I destroyed
terror.
Carthage. So first Macedon, then Carthage. And now I have to deal with those Romans who haven't really done anything yet. And the only thing he is doing is marching away from me to the top of this hill. Alright, well I'm gonna do some fast forward action here. So let's fast forward this junk. Right now I'm just pursuing I'm pursuing Sam Crow's retreating units. Just want to make sure they don't come back from routing. And I'm gonna reassemble my army right here. And this is when me and Izzy open a new set of dialogue and diplomacy. I'm like, dude, where are you going? You haven't fought anybody yet. And I was like, you know, you're pretty whack if you think you're going to make me come to you. Especially considering you haven't fought anybody yet. And he was like, well, okay, fine, I see your point. I'm going to rest my troops and then come at you. That's what he was saying, basically. And I was like, okay, cool. Then in the meantime, I'll be watching TV. I'm actually watching a DVD. I'm trying to finish the last season of Smallville. Alright, so I'm still fast forwarding right now. He wants to rest his guys up. And they are pretty tired, at least his archers are. They're exhausted. His Praetorian cohorts are winded. Urbans are fresh. Alright, so now he starts coming towards me. Now I'm like, dude, I just fought 2 entire armies, so you better come to me. I'm gonna come down here. Initially he was saying that we should meet on even terrain. I'm like, dude, I just fought 2 entire armies. Then he's like, okay, fine, I'll move up a little bit. That's what he was saying. So I see he's going to stop his troops in the middle there. He doesn't want to come up here. I'm going to stick with this overhead for now, so you can see how we're moving. Dun, dun, dun. Du, 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 du. Alright, so he stops right there. So I see his archers back there trying to link forces. So I'm going to start the fight now. Or so I thought. I'm going to march up here. And let's see how he responds. And by the way, at this point my bowmen are depleted of missiles, so that's why they have their daggers drawn already. I think that one has their units where the missiles are drawn already too. Alright, so this unit threw a Pila at my bowmen, and they rout immediately. I was really upset by that. Like, one round of Pila really routed my guys. So yeah, I'm gonna take my my cav, what's left of them. I'm gonna start striking at his Roman archers. And look at this! My opponent doesn't want to fight. He's gonna try to bug out of here. And I will pursue, try to stop them from retreating. And I stopped this unit from retreating. They're now down to 10 men. So that's the one danger of retreating in the face of an oncoming enemy, is that when they charge you from behind, it's not good for you. But you gotta time your charge right, otherwise they can just turn around and swat your men down. So yeah, he has a very big army still, and I just lost a unit of Nile Spearers. So it's kind of intimidating fighting this big blob of Roman infantry here, when my numbers are so depleted. Look at that. What's going on over here? My bowman versus his Roman archers. And his guys break. That was pretty sweet. I have this one unit here of Nile Cav. I'm going to have him chase after these Roman archers. But here's the fight that really matters right here. His urbans are enjoying the taste of victory right now. But now it says defeat is imminent. It seems certain. And he still has tons of infantry left. But I'm using concentration of force to fight this guy. I'm going to bug out of here before his infantry gets to my horses. Then I will put my spears in a position where I can strike his infantry body from different angles. But yeah, my army is depleted right now, so it's kind of hard fighting him. But look at that, I routed this unit of legionary first cohorts, and they had like almost 30 men before they started to rout. That was a huge victory right there, routing those guys. And I rout this unit, boom! It's not over yet though. Not over yet. Somehow these legionary first cohorts stopped routing, and now they're going to pursue my one unit of Nile Cav. And I will use my one unit of Nile Cav to charge into these Roman archers. And look at that, he managed to rout this dozen Roman archers over here. Pretty brave guy. Very obedient, following orders. And let's see here, who's this? This is my general? That is my general, look at that. My general is once again by himself. It's kind of lucky when that happens, because you can do some really wonderful things when your general's by himself on horseback. Here I'm still pursuing these archers with my unit of one horse here, of Nile Cav. He's trying to stab him. There you go, eat that, friend. Here's my general. And I got my bowman, the first one into combat against these guys, and I just wanted to stop his legionary first cohorts from retreating anymore. That's why I threw my bowman up there, so they would stop retreating. But there I lost my general. Kinda sucks. I almost kept him alive.
How will your soldiers greet this news?
Since they're at 16, my guys are at 7 and 5 and 12. Finally they break. So basically I took down 3 armies here. More like 2.5. Because the other guy took out the guy's archers for me. But that was a very, very close battle. I almost died at the end. And because it's last man standing, it didn't matter how many kills I had. I just had to be the last man standing. But as it turns out, I had the most kills anyways. And I also was the last man standing. And yeah, good game to all these people who attended this battle in the desert. I guess I'll thank Izzy for hosting this battle. He was the Blue Romans. Lyle, who commanded Macedon. Sam Crow, who commanded the Carthaginians. And John, who commanded the Parthians. I'll see you guys later.